Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm Fakhra Tehrin Challenge Wali, and today we are going to talk about a very interesting and important topic: finding your passion, how to discover what truly excites you on social media platform. As social media give us many opportunities to explore our interests, learn new skills, and share our talent with others. But sometimes we are confused with about with we truly enjoy or what we should focus on. So today we will ask ChatGPT as usual some simple questions to understand how social media can help us discover our passion and turn our interest into. So thank you ChatGPT being here, and let's begin. What does finding our passion actually means, and why is it important in our personal and professional lives?
Great question. Finding your passion basically means identifying the activities or causes or areas that genuinely energize you. The stuff that feels meaningful, not just obligatory. Personally, it gives you motivation and a stronger sense of identity. And in professional life, it can drive persistence, creativity, and better performance. So basically, it's the difference between just clocking in and actually feeling alive in what you do.
So, how can we identify the activities or topic that genuinely excites and interests us?
Uh, a useful way is to just notice what grabs your attention without you forcing it. Pay attention to moments where time seems to disappear or when you keep circling back to an idea even after the activity ends. Try experimenting with lots of different small things like mini trials. Journaling can help spot patterns too, like jot down what felt exciting or meaningful each day. Over time, those little clues start to point towards bigger themes.
So, what do you think? Can social media help us discover our passion?
Yes, it can if you use it selectively. Following people who share genuine work or creative experiments can expose you to new ideas. But the trick is to treat it like inspiration, not a scoreboard. If a post sparks a question, like, I'd like to try this, that's a good sign. But if it makes you feel less than, take a step back. So think of social media as a sampling tool, not a measuring stick.
So, how can we use platforms like YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, or LinkedIn for this purpose?
So each platform has its strength. YouTube is great for deep dives. You can watch tutorials, talks, or interviews around curiosity and see what sticks. If and Instagram or TikTok help you follow creators in areas like art, fitness, cooking, science who share their process, not just highlights. And then LinkedIn is more professional. So short posts about lessons for a project or skills you're practicing can reveal what energizes you. The trick is to actively test ideas in small ways offline, not just scroll.
Okay, so sometimes we are interested in many different things. How can we decide which interest we should focus on?
If you're pulled in multiple directions, start by noticing which one you keep coming back to naturally, even after breaks. So try giving each interest a little micro trial, like maybe a week with each. See which one leaves you feeling more energized than drained. Passion often shows up less like fireworks and more like a quiet pull that keeps nudging you.
Okay, so how can creating and sharing content on social media help us understand our strength and interest better?
Creating content turns your interests into tiny experiments. When you post a thought, a short video, or a reflection, you notice what feels natural to explain and where you get stuck. Feedback isn't the main point, but it can highlight what's resonating or what feels effortless to create. Over time, those patterns reveal strengths you might not have named yet.
So, should we follow social media trends when choosing our passion, or should we focus on what we personally enjoy?
Trends can be fun to explore, but don't chase them just because they're popular. Use trends like samples. Dip in to see if anything genuinely clicks. But your personal enjoyment and sense of meaning should guide the choice. Trends change fast. Your curiosity, if you nurture it, tends to last longer. So use the trend as a doorway if you like, but build on what actually feels authentic to you.
So, how can we turn a simple hobby or interest into a skill that can create opportunities for learning, networking, or even earning?
Start small and structure it. Practice regularly and set tiny goals. Share your progress weekly, even if it's rough. That creates a record and builds confidence. Join communities where people discuss that stuff, ask questions, offer help. Networking often grows naturally that way. And if you enjoy teaching, explain basics to others, which strengthens your own understanding. Over time, those small steps can make your hobby legible as a skill to others and to yourself.
Good information. So, what should we do if people around us do not support or understand our passion, the passion we want to pursue?
That can hurt, honestly. First, clarify to yourself what the passion gives you: energy, purpose, stress relief. Then start small, protecting one or two tiny time blocks each week. Share wins privately with one supportive person or online group where people get it. You don't need universal approval to explore, just enough room to test and grow. Over time, your consistency often turns skepticism into curiosity. And if not, you still benefit. Your growth doesn't require a cheering squad. It just needs steady practice.
And how can we stay consistent and motivated when we are exploring our passion, especially when we don't get quick results on social media?
Focus on process, not numbers. Set goals you can control, like practice 3 times a week or learn one new technique this month. Celebrate those wins quietly. If social media numbers mess with your head, mute metrics when needed. Revisit your why periodically. Like, ask yourself, why does this matter to me? That reminder sustains effort. And yep, even slow progress counts. You're absolutely moving forward, even when it feels invisible.
Okay, finally, any advice would you like to give to someone who is still confused about their passion and wants to discover what truly excites them?
Yeah, confusion is totally okay. Start with curiosity, not pressure. Try lots of little things, short experiments, not lifelong commitments. Notice what brings energy rather than just obligation. Keep simple notes and review them now and then. Patterns eventually appear. If something keeps tugging at you, even gently, it deserves a bit more attention. And remember, passions aren't found all at once, they're uncovered layer by layer. Give yourself that time.
Thank you, ChatGPT, for sharing such simple and useful ideas about discovering our passion through social media. Thank you.
You're very welcome. Happy exploring.
So, dear viewers, remember that finding your passion is a journey, not a one day decision. Explore different things, learn new skills, create content, and pay attention to what makes you curious and excited. Don't just follow what is trending, discover what truly interests you, and use social media as a tool to learn, grow, connect, and share your unique talent. Thank you everyone for watching. If you like this informative program interview, so please like, share, and follow for more educational and inspiring content. Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep discovering your passion. I'm Fakhra Tehreem Challenge Wali. Allah Hafiz.